What's up, you guys? It is Ashley, and I am bringing you today my January favorites. Before I get into all of that, I wanted to thank you all who have recently subscribed. I have officially broken 100 subscribers. Woo! Which is kind of a big deal to me because I didn't necessarily start my YouTube channel to get a bunch of subscribers, but just maybe in the past maybe week or two, I've just been getting a ton of subscribers. I know I got a lot of views on my foundation routine that I made with the new Maybelline Fit Me. So I want to thank you guys for joining me. And if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, go on ahead and make sure that you subscribe so you can see all I have to offer when I drop it. So just diving into the favorites, since I've already mentioned my foundation routine. Well, no, let me stop. Let me rewind a little bit. I have been like really on top of my skin game lately because I have noticed a major difference in my skin over the past few months. I've been drier than normal. I haven't been breaking out like crazy other than like a occasional, that time of the month pimple here and there. And I believe it is due to the products that I have been using. So first things first, I have been using this facial cleanser, which I actually got in one of my Ipsy bags. It is by the brand Nourish Organics, and it is the moisturizing cream face cleanser, and it has cucumber and watercress in it. But it's 100% natural, which I do like. Is USDA certified organic, which is nice as well. But on top of that, it really gets my face clean, and I can feel the difference. The difference between this and any other facial cleanser that I normally use, this has no acne medication in it, and that's always something that I felt that I needed to use. But ever since I started trying this out, and I'm actually out of it right now, I'm going to go to the store today to buy some more. Well, I might be able to fit, but anyways, I'm getting off subject. No, it just feels different from anything that I've ever tried. It's not a super foamy formula. It's more of a milky texture, and I'll try to see what I can get out here because, like I said, I'm about out. But it's more of a runny like a runnier consistency, and it just doesn't foam up a lot. Like even as I'm doing all of this, it's not really creating any type of foam or anything, and I have nothing to wipe my hands, so give me a second now that I've made this video a hot mess. Anyways, like I said, excuse me, it doesn't set up a lot, but I use this with my Clarisonic. It works wonderfully. It doesn't leave any strange buildup. It really gets my face clean, almost like that squeaky clean feeling, but it's still very much like my face is so silky soft after I use this. So I've been loving this. I can't wait to buy a full size of it, and I actually want to try more of their products because I got another product of theirs in my Ipsy in January, the eye cream. But anyways, so moving on. Yes, that was definitely a favorite. Moving on, another sample. I actually got this in my Birchbox around the time that I resubscribed. But anyways, it is the Caudalie, I hope I'm saying that right, Caudalie Divine Oil. And it's just like in a really small container, and I'm about out of it. But I've been using this for at least a couple months now. It's like one of those dry oils. It's really lightweight. I like to use this mainly at night, but it is lightweight enough to use during the day. I just don't personally use it during the day, not unless I'm feeling very dry, which I have been. But anyways, but it's super lightweight. I feel like it really gets into my skin and hydrates from the inside out. It doesn't leave my face looking really oily. Of course, like initially, like as I pat it in, it does look like there's an oil on my face, but it absorbs really quickly. And I have been loving this, and even the scent is really nice. And I was looking at some of the full size sample or some of the full sizes, and it says that you can use this on your body and on your face or in your hair and on your face, but specifically I've been using it as a part of my skin routine for my face, and I have been loving that. So now I have been, like I said, experiencing like the occasional breakout. I always had a problem with blackheads, and I actually lucked up on a deal. I found the Glam Glow. This is the Youth Mud Tingle Exfoliant Treatment, and it looks like that, the jar. And I found this in Marshall's for $29. Holla. Don't be jealous. But I mean, they always, in matter of fact, I actually found the Glam Glow eye treatment at Marshall's as well. I found this a little while back for the same price, 39 or yeah, 39 or 29, yeah, $29. And both of these products originally are $70, so I of course had to snatch it up. They are so raved about, and I hear nothing but good things, so I had to grab me some and see what it was about. And it is most definitely worth the hype. I think I have told you guys, but I am probably combination oily right now, combination like oily and dry at the same time. It makes no sense, but I get really oily in my T-zone, but like around my mouth I get like these dry patches, and just overall, like, you know, around my face is pretty normal. But this stuff, whoo, it like really draws all of the gunk, like mainly my nose. I have issues with blackheads, and it's mainly because I am oily. I could really like, I could see like how much it was like pulling all of the toxins out of my nose. Like it just had like these little dots on there, and you can just tell like it was really going to work, and they tingle. And I don't know, like not everybody likes the tingling sensation. I like the tingling sensation because it's almost like instant gratification that it's working. So I'm about that life. Let me show you guys what it looks like. It smells really good, which is weird, but it's just like a gray green type color, and it has like little chunks of I forget what's in there, but it's just awesome. Like it's a really good product, and I recommend, if you can find it in your Marshalls, grab it. But if not, just go get like one of the smaller size samples that they sell at Sephora or something like that and try it out. But yes, the Glam Glow mask, and then, or the, let me say the correct name, the Glam Glow Youth Mud Tingle Exfoliant Treatment is bomb. And then also the under eye treatment is really good. Now the one thing about this is it advises you to use one side for each eye. I ain't got time for that. And as expensive as this is, and I think it only came with about 12, yeah, it came with 12 treatments. I split this sucker in half. Instead of using one for each eye, I'll use one for both eyes, because it's really a lot of product in one of these little modules here. So yeah, this stuff really hydrates my under eyes. I'm aging. I'm like on the verge of 30. As some of you may or may not know, I don't know, but I'm 20, well, I'll be 28 years old this year, so I really want to make sure that I'm taking care of my skin, and I'm making sure that I'm hydrated in the areas that I need to be hydrated in. And yeah, because we don't want wrinkles, and yeah. And also because I wear a lot of makeup, you just got to make sure that you're taking care of your skin up underneath. So speaking of skin, let's go ahead and hop on to my next favorite, which is no other than the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. And I am in the shade Natural Beige 220. This stuff is the bomb. As you've seen, like if you haven't already checked out my flawless foundation routine using this, go on ahead and check that out. You can really build this up to a nice full coverage. I would say it's about medium, just like with a regular, you know, application. I'm wearing it on my skin today, and I actually did not set it at all with a powder. which is weird for me because I'm always used to setting things with setting my face with a powder after I use a foundation because I am naturally oily. But with this, almost found that it made my skin look too cakey. Not cakey, I don't want to use that word. It was just too much for me. So I decided to not use a powder. I believe that I used a powder in my Flawless Face, but you don't have to use a powder with this, and that's the beautiful thing about it. However, it does come with or they make powders with this as well, and I just ended up getting the translucent just to keep in my bag to kind of like blot if I do have any kind of oil seeping through midway through the day. And this works well as well, but I'm not going to talk too much about that because this is the star right here, and I highly suggest trying this out if you have, oh my gosh, if you have oily to combination skin. It is bomb. So moving on, something this past maybe month or so, yeah, definitely this past month, I have not been doing a whole lot of eye makeup. I've been trying to keep it really basic, and with the ColourPop shadows, it makes it so easy to just kind of, you know, literally take your finger, dab it on, and go. Like mascara, you know, concealer, whatever, and go. The colors that I have here that I've been trying out, and I did haul this in my affordable makeup haul. I have the shade Get Lucky, which is like a really shimmery gold color. I have the color Girly, which is like an iridescent type color, like a pearl color. I have On the Rocks, which is like a bronze, really sparkly, pretty color. And I have Roulette, which is the matte black. And I have all of these colors on my eyes today. And I am actually going to be posting a tutorial on this look, so keep a lookout on that. But yeah, all of these shadows are really nice. The one thing that I will say is it does take a bit of getting used to. I don't know if that made sense or not, but it does take some time to get used to these shadows, only because of the concept of using your finger, and the texture of these are really moussey and squishy. And the other thing I would say is you have to be careful when you're putting the lid on. Not only do you need to screw it on tight, but if you nick this, like, that shadow is gonna be ruined, child. Like, just making sure that you're getting the top on the way that it's supposed to go, because you can easily nick a lot of that shadow out, because I did that earlier. I'm a hot mess. But I will say with the more shimmery shadows, definitely use your finger, or maybe use like a synthetic brush of some sort that doesn't absorb so much of the product. It kind of just sits on top of the bristles instead of like seeping into each bristle. That's really nice. But then the matte blacks, I did use like a fluffier brush to create this look today, and it worked really well. So like I said, you just kind of have to play around with these to figure out exactly how to use them. It's just a different concept of using eyeshadows that, I mean, I haven't done in a long time. It's been a really long time since I've applied any type of makeup with my fingers, other than like, you know, placing stuff where it goes. But anyways, but yes, the ColourPop shadows are the truth, and I am going to be ordering so many more. I really like these for like a all over lid color. Anyways, let's just move on. More from ColourPop is this lippy stick in the shade Pitch. Man, I hauled this and I have not been able to put this motherfucker down. It is such a beautiful brown color. Let me swatch this for you. It's excuse me, it says that it's a matte color. I would say it's like a semi-matte, because it does, like, after it dries down a little bit, it does have a little bit of shine still to it. But I was looking for a color that was similar to the Lime Crime color, what's it called, Salem. I was looking for a color that was similar to that. And I felt like this was, you know, about right. I know Salem is probably a bit more cool toned than Pitch, but nonetheless, this is a beautiful color to rock. Yeah. I've been doing this with, like, you know, a really, really basic face, black eyeliner, and keeping it pushing. And I've been getting so many compliments from it. So, yeah. Moving on. Excuse me. Milani dropped a lot of matte lipsticks for their spring release. Spring 2015 release. And I got 4 of the colors. Actually, I might as well show you. Did I get 4? Maybe I got 3. Only one of them I have not got a chance to use yet. But the 2 that I have here is Matte Glam, which is a beautiful purple color. And I'll swatch this for you. Bam. It kind of reminds me of Heroin. Now, I do not own Heroin, but just from seeing pictures, to me, first look, it kind of reminds me of that. And these are true mattes. They're very comfortable on the lips, though. They don't apply real skittish. It's a really, really nice color. And the other color, I actually wore this in my daily look haul, which if you haven't seen that, make sure that you check it out. I'll make sure I'll link it down below. But this is just like a beautiful orange red type color. And like I said, these don't apply skittish. They're very, very creamy upon first application. Now, I will say over time they do kind of dry out, but that's most matte lipsticks. So these are the lippies that I have been loving. Look at me. I'm all bold and stuff. Like normally, as I'm wearing a matte lip right now, whatever, but I have been really, really bold with the lips lately, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just like I kind of get in a winter funk. The weather in Ohio has been just up and down, roller coaster ride, but they just put me in another type mood where I'm like stepping out and I'm like, okay, I can do this. Like I can take on the day with a bold ass lip. That's how I feel. So yeah, that is all of my favorites. If you can, list some of your favorites down below, or if you have a channel, I love to support other upcoming channels like my own. So make sure that you say something in the comment section below. If you guys have any requests for videos, please feel free to give me some suggestions. And yeah, I guess that's it. Look out for this makeup tutorial. This is one of my Valentine's Day makeup tutorials.